Welcome, Commanders! This is a guide for the first boss of May 2025, MACE. This boss is weak to the wind element. I recommend each squad to be at least level 320 if they want to be able to complete the run smoothly. If they are below level 280, this run might be impossible to complete for the full duration of the 3 minutes. This boss has multiple abilities that will trim down your HP. The first one being the plasma barrage that you have just seen. The visual cue is the little lights at the bottom of his frame. The second ability is the laser beams. You can see them through the visual cue that are at the top of his frame. He will be periodically repeating these attacks. If you want to fully mitigate the plasma barrage, you can iframe it by pressing spacebar if you're playing on PC, or double tapping your squad if you're playing on mobile. Having a character like Crown, or if you don't have Crown, Tia and Naga, will allow you to mitigate most of the damage. The barrier is able to soak any overkill, which completely trivializes the fight. This boss has a core. I have seen some players use characters like Ludmila instead of Helm since they were able to survive the whole fight. I do not recommend it. It is preferable to go with a character like Helm to have a better rotation when it comes to your bursts. There is one mechanic that can wipe your entire run. It is also a soft DPS check. It was the visual cue that you have seen, the red circle. If your Asuka or your character is unable to kill it, it is completely pointless to attempt to do it again. This is pretty much it. The teams that I recommend for the players who do not have access to a pilgrim like Scarlet Black Shadow, or a limited collaboration character like Wind Asuka, would be Mana, or any built-in character that you have. If you have SBS and you do not have access to the collaboration character, Alice might be a viable replacement. If you do not have access to Little Mermaid, you can easily replace her with Litter or Happy Red Hood. Volume might also be a viable option. There's only 30 seconds left to the attempt. Any player above level 360 with the correct team building will be able to do it, even if they end up taking some of the beams and some of the damage. The fight is about to be over. We will see the total damage done. As you can see, Wind Asuka almost died, but this is fine. We did a total of 4 million damage on a squad that is at level 372. It is not fully built. Little Mermaid, SBS, and Asuka did some amazing damage. If you do not have access to these characters, I will recommend you to go as a replacement option for Blanc and Noir if you do not have access to Crown and Helm with her treasure. You can go with Tia and Naga if you do not have access to Crown. However, Helm will need to be replaced by Naga. Some players might also prefer to go with Summer Rosanna and Summer Sakura. However, I have done a few attempts and they were a little bit underwhelming when it came to the results. This is pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below and we will answer them. Have a wonderful day, Commander.